So for hack number 4, we have creating a vision for your project or turning high impact takeaways, which is more or less what you want your students, the main things that you want your students to take away from the project, into a project-based plan. So what your project is going to look like. So the problem right here is projects versus project-based learning. And I know that when I started out as a teacher, a lot of what I did, they were projects, and I was mistakenly calling them project-based learning. And I think sometimes we could get really so hung up in what we call things. What really matters is if what we're doing is effective. But 3 questions actually that we have in the book to determine the difference between the two. Does all the learning occur prior to students engaging in the project? Are there step-by-step directions that lead students to a predetermined outcome? And is the project outcome simply a display of content or an information dump? And if you answered yes to all of these, then most likely then you have a project and not a project-based learning experience. So there's a big difference between the two. In short, the difference is inquiry, right? That inquiry-based learning, that's the difference between a project and project-based learning. So looking at what you could do tomorrow, making connections from your content to your realities, or remembering you are not alone. So in remembering that you are not alone, there are a lot of resources out there that you can use to help get you started with project-based learning, including our book. Some of our favorite resources that have inspired us because we're working on the shoulders of giants. We didn't just create this. This is derived from and reimagined based on the work of others. The Buck Institute for Education, the project-based learning page on Edutopia, IDEO Education, Getting Smart, the Getting Smart website, and then different hashtags such as Hacking PBL and PBL Chat and project-based and deeper learning. And you could also look at, the Understanding by Design work by Grant Wiggins and Jay McTighe that has become so famous. So just remember that when you are going about your project-based learning business, you are not alone. Along with many friends and colleagues that you have to work with, there are other resources out there that can help you along the way.